Greetings to all. This is R. Ganesan, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Kamaraj College of Engineering and Technology. Today I am going to discuss about the fuel cell components and working theory which related to renewable energy sources. First of all, we need to know about what is fuel cell. Fuel cell is electrochemical device which convert chemical process energy into a electrical energy, that is called as fuel cell, which is chemical energy of conventional fuel, maybe it is from natural resource or we are getting from the air or fuel, giving us a conventional fuel. It will be directly converted and efficiently converted into a electrical direct current energy, that is called as fuel cell. So, here we are going to see where it started. In 1839 England, William Grove started, but commercially it will be available in 1960s. So, for the we know the Gemini, Apollo and Skylab, we are using instead of solar PV, we are using fuel cells to efficient conversion. So, this is fuel cell. What are the advantages in fuel cell? So, fuel cell have more advantages because it has most efficient one, conversion efficiently are high and maintenance will be very low. Can be installed in here. If I need a power in a small powerhouse or small any of the laboratory means, I can install that places also. So, that has no noise, that has no smell, like that there is no air pollution as well as there is no noise pollution, as well as simple and safe. Cooling, there is no cooling water needed because it also giving byproduct of water. So, there is no cooling water needed. Capacity can be increased, there is no damage cause. Then long life, the fuel cell are long life, so that they are using in phase shifts. But it has also some limitations. What are that? So, fuel cell have some disadvantages, maybe it is a high initial cost because we need a maintain high pressure, we maintain a safety purpose. So, it has a high initial cost and hydrogen production challenges. We need to produce pure hydrogen gas from air as well as byproduct of any chemicals, we need to produce hydrogen. So, hydrogen production challenges its main limitation for fuel cell. Then problems for rebuilding in vehicles. If we are using e-vehicles or something means we need to refill means fuel rearrange means it is a difficult to refill and safety concern because I already told the pressure is highly maintained for hydrogen gas. So, that it is a safety concern, it will be because also hydrogen gas is a flammable in the environmental, easily flammable. So, we need a safety purpose, it has a limitation. Then hydrogen storage and transportation issues, for example hydrogen manufacturing, maybe in a high facility laboratory only they have produced hydrogen gas. So, the hydrogen storage where we can store because it is highly flammable and high pressure need to maintain. So, the storage of hydrogen as well as transportation also having some issues. Then application domestic uses, we can use automotive vehicles, they are used using more of automatic vehicle in foreign countries. Then central power stations, they are using alternative power for solar or wind, they are using fuel cell. Defense application, maximum defense application used fuel cells. Then space projects also used fuel cells to make efficient one and long life. Then components and working theory of fuel cells. So, this in this part we are going to see what are the components we are going to fix in a fuel cell. It required 8 major components which anode, cathode, which is fuel electrode as well as accident electrode. Maybe it is one kind of electrode we are going to use to separate anode and cathode in a chamber. So, electrolyte to process or to convert the electrical process or that chemical reaction done in electrolyte, then container which contain everything, then separators we need to separate each and every part because of chemical reaction to cover to all the parts. So, we need a separator. Then sealings to avoid the leakage, we need a sealing. Then fuel supply and oxidizer. Fuel supply is the input which create the electrons and oxidizer which will be collect the electrons. So, we need a fuel supply oxidizer. Then how it was arranged in a ceilings or chamber, that is the thing. Here I show the anode and cathode which has fuel in as well as oxidizer in. So, 4 components are here mentioned. After that, electrolyte, it will be separated by chambers. The fuel in will not flow into the electrolyte, but in the process electrolyte will be react with anode as well as cathode. It create ions. When fuel in, maybe it's a hydrogen or maybe it's some over methods they are using some other fuel in. If it is a hydrogen means, if hydrogen going inside means it will took a reaction with anode, then it will create a electron, free movable electron that will be flow through the external circuit. If there is no external circuit means we cannot process any supply, or it will not conduct any supply. So, external circuit here needed to conduct supply. After that, the cathode will collect that electron, the circuit will close. Here the byproduct of H2O or any of the byproduct, it will be come out. So, for example, to better understand this fuel cell, we can take hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, Hydrox cell. So, we need a anode, cathode, electrolyte, container, separator, sealings, fuel supply, oxidizer. So, here I am using anode as going to hydrogen fuel cell, anode as I am using porous electrode and cathode as well as porous electrode. So, I am using here anode as porous electrode, likewise cell. So, here already, as I already told, electrode and cathode we can take porous electrode, as well as hydrogen H2 is a fuel in, and oxidizer in was oxygen O2. So, it from here and it is from laboratory or industry, we can get hydrogen as a highly pressurized column which will be maintained under safety. So, in that I am giving H2 inside. Here potassium hydroxide is a electrolyte, it will react with the porous electrode and separated as K plus, potassium positive ion and OH minus ion. So, here I am, when I give to H2 inside, it will react already KOH will be separated as K plus and OH minus. Here I am giving H2. So, here OH minus are there, here H2, it will react in the anode. Here it create water as a byproduct. Water means in chamber it will be H2O plus 2 electrons. Electrons will be formed while this reaction at anode. So, these 2 electrons will move here. If the electrical circuit, external electrical circuit will be connected, means this electron will be collected from the anode and it gives to the cathode, there will be circuit closed, otherwise the circuit is not load. This is the external circuit or load or battery or any other external equipments. So, here the anode took this reaction, after that it will create 2 electrons, this 2 electron comes here, 2 electrons comes here now. So, in cathode I am giving O2, that means oxygen as oxidizer, it will react with H2O, here H2O also there, it will react with H2O and 2 electron, here 2 electrons coming there. So, 2 electron plus H2O plus O2. So, O2 means it will took only half of the O2, it gives OH minus ion, it will give to the potassium hydroxide OH minus. After that the byproduct of overall byproduct of H2O will come out, it is a byproduct. This is the overall reaction in hydrogen fuel cell. This is the basic fuel cell which how operated we can understand easily. After that the lot of methods are there. So, first initially now I am writing the overall reaction what happened in this chamber. So, overall reaction first initially in anode, potassium hydroxide react and give potassium hydroxide react and give K plus OH minus. In that anode again hydrogen I am giving input which will react with OH minus and give H2O plus 2 electrons. So, here to balance the equation I put 2. After that, in this is the cathode, anode reaction, in cathode the of O2, that means the balancing equation of O2 react with H2O plus 2 electron, which gives 2OH minus ion. This is at cathode. For that, the overall reaction is 2H2 I am given as input fuel in, oxidizers oxygen from air, which produce H2O as a byproduct and electrical energy in that chamber. Likewise, each and every method of fuel cell will work. Electrical energy. So, in the next class we can see some other fuel cell with like that example. So, if you